Welcome to the Art of Giving series. Now, what is the art of giving and why is giving so important as far as gauging our abundance, mindset, spirit set is concerned? When we give and we give from a place of fullness, we're saying that we are overflowing and giving comes very, very naturally to us. When we give because we're giving to people please or to fit in or for you to be liked or for you to manipulate, then you're giving from a place of lack, and you'll find that with that level of giving, you're not really going to be living in abundance, but you're going to be living in a lot of lack. So folks, life is not meant to be miserable, right? Everything that you have been taught so far, or don't give too much to the children, you'll spoil them, right? Skimpering around money, skimpering about what to get, what not to get. And not just that everything that we've equated with a good lifestyle, a good life, is how much do we have? What material possessions do we have, right? So the child slowly begins to learn that, okay, my sense of well-being or mama's sense of well-being or papa's sense of well-being is as a result of how well they're doing at work, how much money they're bringing to the table. Maybe papa will say, oh, I can't spend any time with you. Don't you know I'm working day and night to get you money together? Don't you know what I'm doing? Mama might say, don't you know I'm a working mom? Don't you think I'd rather sit at home and just be with you and spend time with you? And don't you think I would like to buy you everything? No, don't look at them. They have everything. They don't know about how we struggle, right? So there are so many such limiting beliefs that the system, whether it's your home, whether it's a school, whether it's your church, a temple, a teaching, whether it's your parents, your uncles, your family, right? When they say that life is full of pain, or they have shown you that, right? No, life is meant to be full of joy. Life is joyful. There is a joy in giving when you're connected to the source, right? Not just that, when you want to shed a few pounds, if you want to shed an illness, right? You can and you will. When you want to have a loving relationship that you don't and you really, really want to have it, you can and you will, right? Whatever it is that you're desiring, you want to manifest some money, you can. Anything that you are desiring or that you want it because it already exists. We cannot desire that which is not already in existence because we are living in an eternal now. We are living in an eternal space that contains everything in that space. So whatever you're desiring is already there. And so all we have to do is to tune into that and really believe that yes, life can really be joyful. Yes, I can really drive that car that I want to. Yes, I can really have that house that I want to because it already exists, which is why you've got to feel the fullness of life. You've got to feel that fullness of, wow, I already have that. You already have it. That's what we call jumping timelines. So you move from this timeline and you move on to another timeline, which you can call your future reality, right? But even not future reality, just imagine that there are so many tracks. There are so many different railway tracks, right? You are on this particular one as a result of all your conditioning, as a result of every belief system, right? So in order for you to catch the other train, in order for you to catch that other platform for you to go and get yourself on that train is literally to match the vibe of that train, to match whatever it is it will take to get to that train. So you're going to have to let go of everything you've been believing so far, because everything you've been believing so far, and that's what is the system, right? So your job is to literally step away from the system and step into your authentic self, right? Then you really get to know, what do I really want? Because so many people don't even know what they want. And if it is a car you want, a house you want, a relationship you want, there is a reason why you want all those things as well. And why aren't you already feeling the feeling that having all these things would generate inside of you? Because there is a belief somewhere that says, oh no, you can't have it all. Oh no, you can't have this. Oh no, you can't have this. You might be somebody who has had a background where your parents didn't have everything and then you ended up having everything, right? Because they might have showered you, not with material abundance, they might have showered you with all forms of abundance, which you tuned into. And because you were so tuned into that abundance, you received abundance in all forms. And then there is some of us who will have been told, oh no, we can't afford to do this. Now, I'll give you one little example before we close this segment. Is this morning, before we dropped our little one to school, he said, and I asked him, I said, what would you like for Christmas? Let's start making our Christmas list. What do you want for Christmas? And he said to me, Mama, I want a mixer. I said to him, oh, so do you mean the mixer that Mama uses to knead things in the kitchen? Do you mean a handheld mixer? So I showed him pictures of a mixer. And he said, no, Mama, the one with 4 wheels. I said, oh, you mean a mixer truck? So we found a mixer truck. He identified it on the internet and said, that's what I want. And then he said, I also want a police car, but not one that doesn't work. I want one that has the doors opening, the boot, the bonnet being able to open. It's got sirens and everything. I said, done. So we went through the same thing, found it, located, and I said, done. And the next and the last thing was, I want a speedboat, not any speedboat, but it's got to be a speedboat that has an inbuilt camera, because I want Nana to see where I go with the speedboat, so I can then upload photos to then send to Nana to see where the speedboat and Aaron have been. I said, oh, wonderful, done. Now, as we were about to leave, he said to me, Mama, thank you for my Christmas presents. And there it was, the magical moment, right? We are in October. December is yet to come. But he totally is convinced and he totally believes, right? I don't need to imagine. I don't need to visualize. I don't need to meditate, right? Mama has already bought me those presents. Or Papa has already bought me those things. So they're already there. Right? So it's the same thing, folks. Everything that you want is already there with you, right? Step into who you are without the system. Some call it the false matrix. Some call it karma. Some call it conditioned existence. Some call it our conditioning, our patterns, our karma, right? Dare to step out of it and into your authentic self. And in that itself, you will find everything. There is nothing more, right, than that journey of you. Lots of love. Stay tuned for the second part.